Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jak 2 Renegade on the Sony PlayStation 3. I am One Wild Sheep yet again, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be continuing onwards with the game. Well, of course, otherwise it wouldn't be another LP part, would it? I'm just going to wander around the city for an entire part. And we're going to do some more gotta go fast racing gameplay.
I see him! You boys are all right. And since the boss is out of it right now, I'm gonna give it to you straight. I've been cruise heavy for years, and I've done some things I'm not proud of. But this time, I think Crew's gotten himself and us into something really nasty. I'm thinking of getting out.
Oh, Sig's beginning to like us, Jack. Come here, you big lug. Hugs for everyone.
Knock it off! I think Crew's trying to... What?
Relax. Watch me butter up Bun Boy. Hey there, stuffed crust. How's it feel floating on top of the food chain? Ooh, Crewmeister. Have you been exercising? You're looking good. You are definitely living large. And those legs, they're so chiseled.
I need you to escort 3 of my boys down into the sewers and visit that statue again. I've heard that Mars' cheeky face might contain another secret, and I want you to see if the stories are true, eh? Make sure all 3 of my boys get to that statue, and they'll do all the rest,
Yeah, how about no? We are doing that mission in this part, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to spoil that right now, but I don't want to get to that right away. That mission's a bit awkward. So, to the stadium! And it's time to activate the second of our races. There's 3 race missions in the entire game, folks, so yay.
Well, if it isn't the dark eco-freak.
Where's Kira?
Don't worry, I'm keeping a close eye on her. You're the talk of the town, Jack. You give the people hope. How pathetic. I would have enjoyed killing you in prison. But now, it'll be so much more fun to take you on the track, in front of the entire city. I can hear the roar of the crowd now, as everyone sees their hope die.
It's good to have you back, Daddy.
Yes, it's nice to be free again.
You know, Kira loves a winner. Someday she'll be my mechanic.
Stay away from her.
Errol's the best racer I've ever seen.
He's not what you think.
And you're a good judge of character? Ha! Look at you. People say you get angry and change. Besides, the Jack I knew wouldn't be working for a guy like Crew.
I need Crew's connections to fight the Baron. Without my... You know what? Do it your way, and I'll do it mine. Just don't come crying to me when the walls fall down.
Jack, buddy? Where you going there, pal? Jack? Jack?
Attention all drivers. The Class 2 races will begin soon.
Now what are we gonna do?
You'll have to drive for the team, Daxter. We need this win to qualify for the final championship.
How hard can it be? Just hold on tight and point the thingy where I want it to go, right? And then there's the other thingy that makes it go fast. Fast is good. I can do this. I'm ready to race.
Oh god. Looks like orange lightning is about to strike, and honestly I had less issues with this race than I did the first one when I raced through it, But I'm gonna be honest, same rules sort of apply. Jump over the enemies whenever you get a chance, and try your best to sort of maneuver through the track itself. Now there's the shortcut. Every single racetrack will have one massive shortcut you can take if you're skilled enough to use it, and as far as I'm concerned, you pretty much need to use these shortcuts that are on the map in order to beat the race. I don't think it's possible to beat the race just from driving forward alone, unless you get all these boost power-ups and spam them, but basically, when you use the boost power-ups, you lose all traction, you lose all control. So what you need to do is you need to use the boost power-ups only when you're on straight lines, and only when you need to jump across gaps and get a massive shortcut, because otherwise, good luck, bro. Good luck getting through these missions. But yeah, Daxter's quite the competent racer, isn't he? He really has earned the name Orange Lightning. Zing! Does he use orange lightning in this game, or was that Jak 3 where he starts to call himself that? I think he uses it quite a couple of times in this game. But anyway, just use your go fast mentality, use your boost to win button, and eventually you will probably win. Now, whenever you get to the last lap, basically I want to try and save 2 boosts at least for the last lap, because whenever you get to that very final checkpoint, as you can tell, the guys in 2nd and 3rd place. This is pretty much guaranteed every single time I race this map. The guy in 2nd and 3rd place are always right on my tail, or even worse, they're always sort of just in front or just behind me. So I think there's a bit of rubber banding going on with them. So just save your boosts up until the very last stretch of the race and just blast on through as quick as you can, and hopefully you'll get it in one run like I've managed to here because of some miracle. That's the only way I can put it. It was a miracle I did it in one run. And considering it took me like 5-6 runs the first race of the game, you know, I could be quite tricksy. But I digress. Anyway, there are 2 major shortcut points in this map, and I took the easy one because the second shortcut point is a little bit harder to jump over, and you can use the mini-map to tell where it is because the goons will use it quite a bit.
Now there's a handsome winner.
You did it, Daxter! You helped us qualify for the big race!
Did you ever doubt? I backseat drive for Jak all the time. Hey! When do I get the winner's big kiss?
Maybe later, if you're a good boy.
Hey there. We showed those Class 2 losers a thing or two, huh?
I saw. You drifted a little high in the turns a few times, but you hung in there. I'm proud of you, Dax.
Really?
Yeah, you did great.
No, we did great. Right, partner?
I don't understand why Kira's got up so much of a beef with Jak, because Jak's just doing his good thing, you know? Jak's doing what he's always done, even back in the original game, you know? He's just doing what people want him to do, just for the good of humanity, I guess, but I digress.
The Baron is still up to his old tricks.
The Underground got word that several Crimson Blast bots are zeroing in on the hideout here.
They're armored bombs which seek out targets. If any of those blast bots reach this place, we're dead.
Ah, what are you worried about, old man? You're almost dead anyway.
Well, if you'd taken better care of yourself, I wouldn't be in the state I am now.
Take out those blast bots before they reach the hideout, Jak. They have proximity defenses, so do be careful. Good hunting!
I love these cutscenes. I love the animations. Say what you want about this game being dark and edgy. I think the humor it works so good. You know, the humor's had a massive step up since the humor in the original Jak and Daxter game, and I think it's primarily due to better writing and stuff like Daxter, for example. The writers don't need to worry too much about censoring themselves, so the humor comes across in a lot of places as a lot better just because it's not trying to be too kid-friendly. Granted, that cutscene wasn't very adult-oriented, but still, you know what I mean. The humor's just a lot better. But I digress. Anyway, for this mission, we need to take out these Crimson Blast bots. Now, these Crimson Blast bots will take up a lot of bullets to take down, and they are really powerful. If you get too close to them, they will hurt you and your health will drain. So what I advise is keeping at a certain distance away from them and just pummel them with bullets. I recommend going at a pretty slow rate so the mooks won't be able to hit you because they'll try and melee you all the time because you're moving at a slightly faster rate than them. When they go to melee you, they will be out of their distance, and if you move at a slowish rate, you'll be able to stay out of the blast bots attacking range, and if you stay in the and you can also be right up close to the blast bot as well, in which case its giant super laser will just simply go over you, you know. Anyway, one thing you gotta be careful of is when you shoot the blast bot enough, it will explode. It will start making a beeping noise, and that explosion will take up a good few hits of damage. It might actually be instant kill, I'm actually not sure. So be very careful of the blast bot's death explosion. I believe there's only 3 of them to deal with. I could be wrong, and it depends if the minimap updates now. It's been a long time since I recorded this, folks, as I've said previously in the LP. You know, no, I believe there's only one of these goons left, so just get up right on close, bring out the good old Vulcan cannon, and just destroy it. Vulcan cannon does a lot of damage, you know, as you can quite easily tell. The blast is also pretty useful as well. What am I doing? Get out of the way! Oh, at least it was a car explosion and not the blast bar explosion that got me, you know. But with that, that's that mission over and done with. We are done. So now it's time to head back to the sewers. Oh, great, the sewers. Because obviously we need to do cruise mission, and that is the only mission left on the minimap for us to go, you know. But anyway, yeah, like I said, minimap, mission, last mission. This sewer mission can be quite tricky actually, because it's basically a defend the mooks mission. You got a bunch of teammates you need to deal with, and you need to defend them. You need to reach the end without having too much hassle. And honestly, this is a challenging one, folks. You need to go pretty slowly to do this easily. Right, so here we are, back into the sewers yet again. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah, you have 3 goons to take care of. You need to make sure none of their health bars get too low. One of these goons will have explosives, and what we basically need to do is I guess sort of like tower defense. We need to get to very set areas inside these sewers, and enemies will start spawning in from different areas. Now, for the most part, I'd like to save and preserve my ammo. So using the uppercut move by here can do a lot of damage, because the uppercut acts as a 2-hit combo, just like it did in the original Jak and Daxter game, you know. But whenever you reach set points like this point by here, you get rushed by a ton of these goons. So what you want to do then is pull out your blaster and wait for them to come nearby. Shoot them, and Bob is your uncle. After you killed enough of these mooks, your teammates will move on ahead, and they will place explosives in the thing that's blocking your path, allowing you to simply, well, head through said path, and yeah, Bob is your uncle. Now, whenever they do plant the explosives on the thing blocking your path, what you want to do is stay away and hide behind something, because the explosion will hurt you. It is some mighty powerful stuff. Just gonna say that, you know. But yeah, this mission's not too hard. It's a bit of a trial and error, so there's a bit of a trial and error aspect to it, because what you're gonna find is you need to pay attention to what these goons are gonna be saying, because every now and then basically the 3 goons by here, I always forget the names, they'll say, "Oh, someone's coming up behind us, quick!" So then there's your chance to turn around and kill the thing coming up behind you before they have a chance to hurt you, you know? So just pay attention to the mooks, pay attention to what they say, and just look around the environment, you know? One thing about this game that I like is Jak has a sort of semi-auto aim going on with his guns, so he will automatically aim at certain things if they're close enough, you know? Although it doesn't really work 100% of the time. I think it's pretty useful. It's more useful than the aiming in, say, Ratchet and Clank 1, you know? And in Ratchet and Clank 1, the aiming's only awkward just because of the way that Ratchet moves, you know, because it'll be a long time till I get to that LP because of technical reasons, but in Ratchet and Clank 1, when Ratchet moves backwards, you see him animate, and you see him have to turn the full 360 degrees before he can turn around fully. But with Jak, you basically you still turn 360 degrees and sort of animate, but there's less flow, there's less of an animation focus on it. So what'll end up happening is you're pretty much instantaneously turning backwards, allowing you to have perfect aim, you know? But it's more of a difference between the controls between the 2 game series, and honestly I do think the Ratchet series after the first game handles the gunplay a little bit better than the Jak series does, and it's purely because there's a strafe button, you know? But yeah, just stay away from the wall, it'll explode, and you don't want to explode on you.
You hear that?
Sounds like I got killed.
Ah! The ceiling's crawling!
Jak! Metalheads everywhere!
It's a trap!
Nah, it's fine, there's not many at all. We can just easily take these guys down. They're all pushovers, man. They just be such a pussy. All you need to do is get your guns out and shoot them. Actually, wait, do these guys even have guns? No, our teammates are useless. Okay, our teammates are completely useless, they don't have guns, so just grab your Falcon Cannon and just take out all these mooks whenever they get nearby. You can punch them as well and do the uppercuts, which are less recommended, but hey, you know. After a certain while as well, I recommend transforming into Darkjack just to get some of the room cleared out, because obviously Darkjack is ridiculously powerful, and he has the power to, well, clear out the room. You know, if there's too many enemies nearby, he'll transform and knock them all out. It's a pretty sweet shindig, you know. Although I didn't use Darkjack by here, but I strictly remember at some point I used Darkjack in this playthrough. Basically, Darkjack's a good tool just for crowd clearing. You can use him as a buff as well to do more damage if you like, but I mainly use him as a crowd clearing sort of character. But hey, we're done with the mission. Thank God for that.
Pretty statue.
Stand back. We're professionals. All right, boys, let's blow this sucker sky high.
Wait, who told you to... No!
There's what we're looking for. The Hadamar Gem. Thanks for the escort, buddy. We'll take it back to crew.
Well, that's why crew wanted that statue so much. That fiend.
The bedtime stories were true. The fabled Hadamar was hidden inside that ugly statue of the old boy. Nothing fractured, nothing gained. That's my motto. For your loyalty, you'll find an excellent gun upgrade stashed in a crate in the port.
Well, at least we get some compensation for destroying the fantastic statue, which had some pretty good craftsmanship, if I do say so myself, you know. Although, I have to say, the statue of Ma actually reminds me of a character from Jak 3, which is actually, he's one of the first characters to get introduced to, actually. It's the main ruler of the main city of that game. I don't want to talk too much about Jak 3, because I am going to get to that LP at a later date, so I don't want to spoil it too much. And especially for the people from the future who could be subscribed in the future and could be watching this, and then they'll be wanting to go, he's done a Jak 3 LP as well, let's go check that out. So I'm leaving things for Jak 3. I'll probably bring up the point again when I do go to that LP, but if I remember, because that LP is quite a long one. But you might be wondering, what gun upgrade are we going to be getting for this one, folks? Because we got a fantastic gun I got on the map this time. Well, time will tell, because I can't actually remember. We might... Actually, if it's the gun upgrade I'm hoping it is, it'll be the final normal gun that we can get for the game. It'll be actually a weapon that we can use. And I think it is... Yes, it is. It is the Peacemaker.
All right! Our own Peacemaker! Now we're rocking!
No tutorial? Nothing? Okay. Well, the Peacemaker by here is, what can I say, a really powerful gun. This is basically gonna be your anti-weapon, you know, your anti-tank gun. What it does is charges up an energy blast, or Mega Man style, and it'll shoot it off at something. And then the enemy or object that gets hit by the energy blast will have electricity scattering off his body, and it'll hit other enemies and nearby objects. And trust me when I say this is powerful. This is the most powerful weapon in the entire game, and it can make boss fights nothing. It can destroy enemies. It's godlike. I love the Peacemaker. It's so bad. But we're probably going to see more of the Peacemaker at a later time. So with that, folks, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!